Welcome to another mega exciting 5-minute once pairing. Let's try King's Indian defense. Mainline. Is he not on the main line? Oh, bayonet attack, dreaded bayonet attack. Let's try this one. What am I supposed to do here? I think I'm supposed to just do something like this, maybe take c5 if he takes. Take the c5 square. Temporary pawn sack. I think I'm leaving that as temporary pawn sack. Trying to stop white playing c5. Right. Is a4 at all playable here? Or is that a crazy idea? Or a takes? What about just a takes and then b6? Isn't that sensible to stop c5? The way he's played this. Coming a5, that's the problem. Takes knight f5 to d4. Something to generate some counterplay. I don't think this f4 plan looks appetizing, because he's always going to play bishop g4 and exchange off the light square bishops. I think I'll try like this instead. Knight d4 coming up. We'll keep solid here. We'll take so it doesn't have a passed pawn maybe, but bishop takes threatens bishop c7, winning the rook. This could be very dangerous. Always going to have knight takes d6 with that pin. Rook b8, doesn't that get in a tempo for me anyway, as long as his bishop's not on a5. Alright, so knight d4 coming up. Oh, I think I could generate some piece plan coordination potentially here with knight d4. It's not typical King's Indian stuff, it's more piece play line. Alright, so I'm threatening. I was threatening knight takes and rook takes, right? I'm threatening c5 potentially on that rook. It's a tactic I think I've had in games in the past. Okay. Knight c5 takes, there's knight b3. That's interesting. Or even better, knight e5 takes, there's knight takes c4, winning a pawn. Yeah, worth considering, because then I win that rook. Alright, have I got time for this cleverness? I'll go for it. Let's hope I've got time for it.
Check.
Oh no, I haven't. I didn't see the check at all. I just blundered the piece. Have I? Yeah. Oh no. Why did I do that? Oh no. Oh crikey, I didn't see that check at all. That's really sad. Really sad. Things happen. Alright, anyway, okay. He's got 2 bits. It's not totally, I hope, the end of the world. Not totally, nearly. I got some piece coordination on the remaining pieces. Queen h4, they're all starting to be focused on, well, 3 of them on f2, for whatever that's worth. There's d3 here. I've got bishop c3 and there's rook c2. Rook c2 takes. It's not looking too clever for me, generally speaking. Alright, here's another one. Going for e4 and f2. Maybe bishop d4, try and get them converging. Was this fantasy land? He's going to have some knockout tactic now. g3, queen takes e4, knight moves, bishop d4, trying to get him rook f2. What a mess. There's rook c2 here. Hang on, it's not the end of the world just yet. Actually, that's a fork between queen and bishop, is it not? That could really help. Getting a piece for nothing should really help. In fact, queen b1, do I want to lose d3? I can take on d2 there and still be on f2. That might be better than taking the bishop. This could be good news, this rook c2. Alright, can I not just take the bishop then? Now I fancy my chances a lot more. Alright. Queen e4, there's knight g5. Queen e5, I'm covering f7. Queen c4 might be even better. Let's go to c2. I'll go queen c4. Although what? Yeah. Alright, got to be careful in light squares around here. Obviously this is much better than earlier when I thought I was doomed. Queen c1, queen takes d3. Is there any amazing tactics to hold that pawn or not? Bishop d4, start putting pressure on f2. Maybe queen d4. Alright, put pressure on. It takes the pawn, rook c3. Get the queens off. Get the queens off here. Put pressure on f2. I'll kick that first, away from f2. Alright, put a bishop on c5. So I'm on f2 without the bishop being lost. The knight takes d4. Isn't there rook takes f2 actually? I just realised there's a rook takes for rook c1. Okay, still putting pressure now on f2. Alright, I can win f2.
Check. Check.
Let's try and weave amazing that now. If bishop was on g1, I'd be threatening mate. Let's try that. Thinking like crazy house tactic. Put bishop on g1, threaten mate. Maybe it's good for visualization. I'll drop the piece now on g1, the manual way. Okay, he resigned. He resigned. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, it's fortunate. Yeah, I miscalculated. Completely missed the check idea. A takes is mentioned. I don't think a4 is that clever. That might slow him down. Or not. I thought he might take that pawn. And just carry on. Maybe this is the way to play it then. I don't know, but again, let's imagine this is a crossroads. I thought f4 doesn't cut it. Because the reason I didn't like this is he's got things like bishop g4, hasn't he? Oh, it's rook a6. Right. Say he doesn't do that stuff. Alright. Can't you ever do something like this? Bishop, oh, there's always tactics. Okay, it's not that easy for this bishop g4 in practice. But okay, so that rook a3, and then is he going to play, as I mentioned, bishop g4? strategically he wants to get rid of light square bishops. Surely. No, even in that position it's not working. It's just hard to achieve it. Okay, the engine's mentioned is knight c5 then is better than f takes. And now f takes e4. Okay, it's not totally against f4 here. Surely there's bishop g4 here. Yes. See, as I said, there's some situations this is going to be strategically favourable to weaken my light squares even more. But yeah, it just shows the complexity of the positions. Knight e5. Now, what? Just simply queen takes c8, leaving knight takes c4 hanging on the cards. And if he protects that, oh man, queen g4 threatens knight f3 check. No, 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 this is really good stuff, isn't it? Queen h4 threatens knight g4, I guess. Let's just check that. Oh, bishop h6 is the threat as well. And then knight g4. Oh, everything's hanging, everything's dropping off. Blimey. What? This is a disaster, isn't it? Because of this queen g4. So say it does this. Knight takes c4. It's a disaster on both sides of the board simultaneously. Is this good here anyway? No, maybe not. Wow, that's some juicy stuff. Just taking. Yeah, queen e8. There's tactics everywhere in this position. There's tactically rich position.
Check.
I give him an advantage in this one. Not a gigantic advantage. Well, it seems as though it is +4. Alright, bishop takes d6. And if here, do you take... Oh, right, because this is overloaded, isn't it? Right. Okay, I'm back in the game. Thankfully, I'm back in the game. More than back in the game. Oh, in fact, there was bishop f2 here, the back row.
Check.
Because of the check. If rook takes, there's a check. But here, okay, that's winning that pawn. Just show that. Let's check here, mating. Okay. All right, well back in the game. Okay, comments or questions on YouTube. Thanks so much.